Hey class, great news. PowerPoint makes its own video now. I did not know that. Somebody told me, and I'm really excited because it's so easy. It's easier than anything you could possibly imagine. So first of all, you need to know that it has to be the right PowerPoint version, okay? And it can't be the PowerPoint that lives in the cloud. Sometimes you have apps that are online and you're using those apps online. That doesn't work. It has to be the PowerPoint that you've downloaded to your local machine, and you're using the PowerPoint on your local machine, and the file is saved on your local machine, okay? So that's the one caveat. But it's really so easy. So basically, say that you've got your presentation ready to go and you want to record it, okay? So normally you're here in this, remember that PowerPoint has a whole bunch of little tabs at the very top in the menu area. And you're probably working in the home area and you're updating your slides and so forth. But then when you're ready to record, you can go to recording. And in fact, I'm going to put some notes because it also shows you those notes. So I'm going to put some notes down here in the first slide. Let me get the notes coming up. Okay. Notes, please. Notes, normal. There we go. There's the notes. They're just hiding under my something else. Okay. So here's some notes. And then, and I'll put some notes here, more notes. So you can have your script, what you want to say or information that you want to give can be right here in the notes section, things you don't want to forget to say. And then you can go ahead and now go to the recording tab and click on record slideshow. Who would have thunk it? Record slideshow. And it goes into the recording mode. And then in the upper left is the record button, and it says start recording. And notice it shows me the next slide, and it shows me my notes right here. So again, I can speak to each slide using the notes that I added underneath the slides when I was in edit mode, okay? So I click record, and it's counting the recording. This is how many seconds I'm spending right now, 6, 7, 8 seconds here on this slide. When I'm finished, I click the little next arrow, and here I am in the next slide, and I'm speaking to the next slide. I've got my notes over here that I can speak to that will not show up in my movie when I create the movie out of this. But it shows me my next slide, shows me my notes, and I can just keep speaking to my PowerPoint presentation all the way through to the end. I'm going to stop here on the summary and conclusion slide, slide 7. And I'm going to say, okay, I'm all finished. I've been talking for 44 seconds, 46 seconds, and I'm going to stop the recording. I'm all done. Now I can pause the recording if I want to. So I'll pause it right now, waiting for me to get ready. Like maybe I'm thinking about what I want to say on this slide or something. And then I can go ahead and say resume the recording, and I finish my recording. And I'm all done, okay? Now there's some other things that you can do. If you want to quit, you can come back in and continue the recording, or I'll show you can re-record slides if you want to as well. So when you're finished, you have to get out of this mode. You click the X in the upper right, it says close, and now I'm out of that mode and I'm back in my PowerPoint. Notice something interesting. There's a little speaker, there's a little icon, speaker icon in the lower right of all the slides that I've spoken to, and I did not speak to the last slide, therefore there's no speaker icon, but there's a speaker icon in the slide before that. And as I hover over the speaker icon, let's find one where I've spoken a little bit, hover over the speaker icon, a little media player comes up. I click the media player, and it replays for me my presentation. Now, if I'm not happy with that, I can, I believe I can delete it right here. Or if I want to, I can just simply go back into the record slideshow, and I believe I can re-record that slide. Let's give it a try. I'm going to re-record that slide. And here we go. Okay, on slide 6, this is my new narration to slide 6, and I'm going to stop it now. And let's get out of here and let's see if it took it. Slide 6, let's play it. Here we go. Okay, on slide 6, this is my new, so easy. I love it. Oh my goodness. So now, once I'm finished recording with PowerPoint, then I'm ready to create the video. I'm still in this recording tab. Notice at the top, recording, and I'm going to say export to video. So I click export to video, and I say, yes, I want to create a video. So it gives me this screen, and it's asking me the quality. I don't even need it to be the largest. I'm just going to say internet quality. Okay. And I'm going to use the recorded timings and narrations just as they are. And we'll go ahead and say create video. Okay. Where do I want to save it? So now I'm going to tell it, I just want to save it in my temp folder right here. Give it a new name because I already saved it before with the same name. So I'll save it now. Okay, so that's going to take a minute. And what it shows me here at the bottom is creating video week 4 presentation all the way here at the bottom. And it has a thermometer, and it's going to, that thermometer is going to go up and up and up until it's all done. Okay, I'll be right back when it's finished. So hang tight. Okay, I'll finish. That little thermometer went away, and now I'm going to go find that video on my computer. So let me open this guy up. I'm going to open up my folders, and I'm going to go find that little video on my computer. Here we are. It should be right in here. Let's take a look. Yes, it is. Here we go. So let's listen to it. Creates an MP4 if you want to know the format, and that's right. There we go. And it's counting the recording. This is how many seconds I'm spending right now. 6, 7, 8 seconds here. How about that? I'm going to say so easy. Okay, so then now you've got your little file right here, and this one, it was only a minute long, 6 kilobytes. Probably if it's 5 minutes, it's going to be about 20 megabytes or so, would be my guess. But the nice thing is that YouTube kind of doesn't care how big your video is. It pretty much uploads just about any video at all. So then I go to my YouTube account, and it's crunching away, and I merely say up in the upper corner, I want to say create a new video. I click create, and I say upload video. Asks me where that video is. Come on, taking a second, taking its own sweet time. Let's try it again. Come on. Okay, there it is. Okay, and I get the little upload video window. I click the arrow to select a file, and I go to my same folder where I put that, where I created that PowerPoint video, and I simply double click it and zoom, off it goes. Now YouTube asks me some questions. Now you have to have, obviously have to have a YouTube account. If you have Gmail, you automatically have a YouTube account, okay? So now here in the title, you can rename it, put your name in there, whatever you want to do, and then there's a couple questions it asks you have to complete. And so no, it's not made for kids. That's important. And then I can go ahead and this thing is in the way here. Let me get this out of the way. Sorry about that. There. And I can go ahead and click next and next. And it says, do you want to make it private or public? Make it public. It's just so much easier. Even unlisted, sometimes people have trouble accessing it. If you want to keep it private, you really don't want anybody to kind of happen upon it, then click unlisted. Never click private. Okay, so click unlisted. It says anyone with the link can watch your video That usually works. Sometimes it doesn't. Okay. All right. Then I can say this is the URL that it will be. I can say, but if I miss that, I can say save, starts to crunch, and it gives me that URL again right there. That's the URL. When this is finished, that's the URL where my video will be. And here it looks like it's finished. And if I go to a different web browser, I'll go to this one and I'll just paste this in here and it takes me, okay, come on. All right, let's go to the new web browser. We'll go to here and we'll paste that URL in here and it takes me right to that presentation video. Taking a second here, come on. Sorry, this is a little slow today. There we go. And if I click play, might still be processing. I think it's still processing. Yeah. So it's not done processing, but oh, there it goes. Forward. And it's counting. How about that? Pretty nice, huh? Super easy. So I hope you have as easy of a time as I made it look, and I wish you happy presenting. I look forward to seeing your presentations next week. Thank you.